Hello students, today I am here with sets part 3, and in this section we shall discuss about Venn diagrams, their applications, their uses. First we define Venn diagrams. Students, Venn diagram is also called logic diagrams, and this is visual representation of sets, and it is conceived by John Venn around 1880. So this is the definition of Venn diagrams. I repeat it, this is visual representation of sets, means we can pictorially represent sets, we can understand sets. So this is called visual representation of sets. Children, we also call them logic diagrams, and these questions are asked in many competitive examinations and in reasoning as a reasoning. So this is very important to learn here. Certain notations are there. Universal set is denoted commonly by rectangle, and its subsets of universal set are denoted by circles or ovals. We may use any one of them. So let's have a look on example. Let U is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and A is equal to 1, 2. So here this is a representation. We have made this rectangle to represent universal set and this circle to represent this set A. Now A contains 1 and 2, so we write 1 and 2 within this circle, and there are other elements in universal set, that is 3, 4, 5, and we shall write them outside the circle. Now this is your representation, this is visual representation that we can understand in sets. Now representation of two sets. Here are two sets A and B. This is your rectangle which represents universal set, and sets A and B, these are within this universal set, that means these are subsets of this universal set. Now children, these two circles intersect each other, and this intersection part, this intersection part is the set of all common elements of A and B. So this is literally called A intersection B. Now these horizontal lines in A represents A minus B, means those elements of A which are not present in B, and conversely we can represent vertical lines, and these vertical lines represent B minus A, means those elements of B which are not present in A. Similarly, we can also take two sets like this. These are not intersecting, unlike in representation of two sets. These sets are called disjoint sets. So here we can represent two sets which are disjoint like this. All the properties of sets can be represented using Venn diagrams, whether it is a union, intersection, difference of sets, complement of sets. Suppose we want to express complement of set. As you know, complement of set is x such that x does not belong to A. So here we can represent it using Venn diagrams. Consider universal set U and take set A, means now draw these lines, horizontal or vertical. This is the shaded region is called complement of A. It is not intersecting A anywhere, means this region contains all the elements of universal set except A. So this is the representation of complement of set. Now move to another step. There are some basic results about order of a set. You must memorize these formula. First is number of elements in A union B is always equal to number of elements in A, number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. Now you can understand this also using Venn diagrams. Consider two sets. These are two sets. This is A, this is B. Here we want to establish this formula first. So as you know, suppose this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. So number of elements in A union B can be written as Y plus X plus Z. Okay, now Y plus X plus Z. Now students, we can also write RHS as Y plus X plus Z plus X minus X. Now what is Y plus X? Y plus X is Na, Z plus X is NB, number of elements in B, and X is number of elements in A intersection B. So here we can get formula of, we can establish this formula by Venn diagrams also. Now move to our property 2. Property 2 is number of elements in, here there is a case of 3 sets. Number of elements in A union B union C is equal to Na, number of elements in A, number of elements in B, number of elements in C, minus number of elements in A intersection B, minus number of elements in B intersection C, minus number of elements in A intersection C, plus number of elements in A intersection B intersection C. Now students, n of A minus B is equal to number of elements in A minus number of elements in B. Conversely, n number of elements in B minus A can be written as number of elements in B minus number of elements in A intersection B. So memorize all these formula. Now let's solve an example. And example first is a TV survey gives the following data for TV watching. There is the data for TV watching. 60% watch program A, 50% watch program B, 47% watch program C, 28% watch program A and B, 23% watch program A and C, 18% watch program B and C, 8% watch program A, B, C, means all programs. Draw Venn diagram to illustrate this information and find what percent watch program A and B but not C, what percent watch exactly 2 programs, what percent do not watch any program. So students, we solve this problem using Venn diagrams. We can also solve it using our analytical method, that is their formula in three sets, but the easy one is Venn diagram. The simple 60% watch program A, it means if there are 100 people, then 60 out of them watch program A, and 50% watch program B, it means if there are 100 people, then 50 watch program B. Now let's draw universal set like this. This is universal set. Take 3 sets, A, B and C. This is A, B, this is C. Now first we write number of people who watch all the programs. If not given, then write X. If given, then write the exact number. Here 8% people watch, so it will be 8%. Okay. Now we take how many watch common programs, means 2 at a time. 28% watch program A and B. 28% watch program A and B. It means this part. So already 8 is completed, 8 is taken in this. That means this will be 20, because it together will count for 28. So this is 20. Now 23 watch program A and C. Here is A and C. 23 means 23 minus 8. 23 minus 8 means 15. 15 watch program this, only A and C, not B. Now B and C watch, 18% watch B and C, so this will be 10 here. Now we are approaching to the solution of this problem. Now come to individuals. 60 watch program A. 60 watch program means entire program. Now subtract 20 plus 8 plus 15 minus 60, and that means 26, 28 plus 15, 28 plus 10, 38, 38 plus 5, 43 means 17 will be here. 17% people watch only A program, only program A. And B 50% watch program B, 50%, subtract 28 plus 10 means 12 watch program B. Now C, 47% watch program C, 47, subtract these 47, you will get 14. So now this is our correct Venn diagram. Now we can answer any question arising out of this problem using this Venn diagram. Now percent of people who watch A and B but not C. A and B but not C. A and B but not C means 17%, but not B and C means only A. Percent of people watch program A and B but not C. A and B. There are 20 people in common. You can see here 17, 20, 12. This is the depiction. So total number of people who watch A and B but not C. There are 20 people who do this. Now question number part 2, % of people who watch exactly 2 programs. Exactly 2 programs means third will not be included. Exactly 2, exactly A and B is 20%, exactly B and C are 10%, exactly A and C are 14%. This total will be equal to 45%, means 45% people watch exactly 2 programs. Now to our third part, number of people who watch at least 1 program. At least 1 program means union. Union means sum of all the elements, means 17%. So we can write simply A here. A is how much? A is 60%. Now plus exclude others, 12% plus 10% plus 14%. Total is equal to 96%. Total people watch at least 1 program, 96%, and number of people, percentage of people who do not watch any program. So this is equal to total population will be 100% minus who watch at least 1 program, 96, is equal to 4%, means 4% people do not watch any of the programs, that means A, B and C. The answer. Now move to example 2. In a survey of 100 students, this is 100 students, the number of students studying the various languages were found to be English only 18, English but not Hindi 23, English and Sanskrit 88, English 26, Sanskrit 48, Sanskrit and Hindi 8, no languages 24. Find how many students were studying Hindi, how many students were studying English and Hindi. Now we shall use Venn diagram to solve this problem. For this we first made this rectangle. This is universal set. Now consider 3 sets, one for Hindi, another for English and Sanskrit. English, Hindi and Sanskrit. Now it is not here given number of students who read all the 3 subjects. So we write here X as read by all the 3 students. Now total number of students who study English and Sanskrit is 8. English and Sanskrit is 8. That means this will be 8 minus x, because it is total 8. It is total 8, so this x will be subtracted to get this 8 minus x. Now Sanskrit and Hindi. Sanskrit and it is also 8, so this will be also 8 minus x. Okay. Now number of people, English only is 18, so this will be English only 18 and English but not Hindi. English but not Hindi, it means English but not Hindi. 18 plus 8 minus x must be equal to 23. After solving it, x is equal to 3. Now we got 3 students. You read or study all the 3 subjects. Now move to another. English is 26 total. Total Sanskrit is 48. So this is 32 plus x, and after putting x is equal to 3, this will be 35. Hindi, now total number of students who study at least one of the subject. Total number of students who study at least one of the subject is equal to 76, because 24 did not study any subject, and total number of students 100. So we subtract 24 from 100, we get 76. Now sum of all these elements in this Venn diagram means in this sets E, H and S must be equal to 76. So we sum all these elements to get 76 is equal to 26 plus y plus 35. Now after solving it, y is equal to 10. Means total number of students who study only Hindi is 10. Now number of students studying Hindi is 18, because it will be 0 plus x plus 8 minus x plus y. After putting all the value, number of students who is studying English and Hindi will be 3 here. Now to move to another example, most important example. A college awarded 38 medals for honesty, 15 for punctuality, 20 for obedience. If these medals were bagged by a total of 58 students and only 3 students got medals for all these values, how many students received medal for exactly 2 of the 3 values? So now here make Venn diagram like this. There are 3 games. One is hockey, another is one is for honesty, another is for punctuality, and third one is for obedience. Now there are 3 who get all the 3, so this common portion will contain 3. Now take, here it is x, it is y, it is z. Now we have to find x plus y plus z is equal to how many students received exactly 2 of the 3 medal. Exactly 2 of the 3 medal means here x plus y plus z. Total number of students 58, and this total must be equal to this 58. So adding all these, and after solving this, 67 minus x minus y is equal minus z is equal to 58, and after solving it, x plus y plus z is equal to 9. This means total number of students who received at least exactly 2 medals is 9. Here is the solution. Thank you for watching this video. I think you found this video useful. You keep practicing with other examples from your textbook, from other reference books, and if you do this, then definitely you will get mastery over this topic. And if you learn only 2 or 3 examples, if you practice only 2 or 3 examples, then you are not going to succeed, you are not going to understand fully this topic. Thank you again for watching this video.